Hey guys, this is Andy Rank here, and I just want to do a quick little video about this old Trello thing that we're using to manage the publishing process for Spark and really, it's a pretty simple platform. And I think, as writers and contributors, probably the thing that you need to really worry about is just really this first column where we have article ideas, and I may, well, over time, this process will evolve, but let me just explain kind of how Trello works so you understand in a bigger context how we're using it and why we're using it. So, as we have article ideas here, you're able to just go in and you can see here that they're called lists, and the lists are made up of little snippets called cards. So if you have an idea for a story and you want to get it out of your head, you can just simply add a card here. New article idea. So you would just add that, and then once you've added that in its basic form, you can go and click. You can click on the title itself, and it'll pop up a bigger window with some more options on it. And most of this stuff you don't have to worry about. But if you wanted to, say, for example, comment on something someone's written and you want another person to see it, you can go and type the @ sign and then their name, the first character of their name, and then it will pop up. So I could say, @Monique Parent, what do you think of this? And you can send that, and then it will add a comment, keep an ongoing comment thread about things here. Some of the other things that you can do is you can add due dates, you can add attachments. If you wanted to add in a photo, you just go to your computer and add it. If you need to go in, so you've got the title here. If you need to put more of a description in for the article, you can do that here to put more detail in, so forth and so on. So it's pretty straightforward stuff, and I think for the most part, you don't have to worry so much about the things that are on the right-hand column, except for maybe, adding a member. If you wanted to add someone here, you could do that as well to this particular thread. So, so they would get, updates about what's going on here beyond, and then you also have the ability to call someone out in a comment directly. So really, that's in a nutshell kind of how that works. And you can see here how it's been used in the Southeast Asia article. So all the images that are related to the story have been uploaded, and as well as the Word doc. So that would be the thing to do. So as we move through this process, what I would do in this one, since it's already done, I'm going to move it over here into the writing stage, and it's actually past the writing stage because it's done. So we're going to move it over here to so we're going to move it over here. So it's in the editing and graphics phase. So once it moves from here, we're going to move it over for search engine optimization for the article. And then once that's been set up, and that'll happen on the actual magazine platform itself. But then we'll schedule it on a schedule to be posted automatically. And then the next thing would be to promote the article, and some of these things are going to go on in parallel. And then you'd publish it, and then finally it would be published. So that's kind of in a nutshell how it works. And actually, I would move this over here because we would promote it after we publish it. So anyway, you can see it's just kind of a way to keep track of things. So let's say, for example, that, and again, you guys, I think for this column, is just to put your ideas in. And then, we can decide, which ones that we want to get into production for writing. In some cases, there might be research involved. In some cases, there might be none at all. For some reason, they might be on hold for whatever reason. But I think what we'll do is move these into the right column as we talk to you guys and get your feedback about where things are in the process. If you're writing it, it would be in the writing column. This one's, I guess, still being worked on, so that's what we'll keep it in the writing column for now. This one is, I think she's still working on it. That's great. So this one I would move over to the writing because she's in the process of writing it now. We get rid of this one so we can click on archive and surviving the grab the first year. So this is an idea. So we're in what I'd like to do too is we'll go ahead and we'll add. You can add different categories here. So we'll add the categories that an article belongs to. So it would be helpful. And we need to go in here and add these and edit them. But it would be helpful if you have an idea for a particular article to go ahead and select, kind of what you think the category it would fall into. So we just want to keep a close eye on the different categories so that we, especially initially, we're distributing them among the different categories. We kind of just need to nail down those startup categories because we have a lot that we kind of brainstormed, but we need to narrow that down to what we're going to start with articles. And I'll get this done, so don't worry about this for now. I'll give you guys a heads up so that you know when you can start using this for categories. But all you do is click on it. It'll add a color-coded label up there. And you can see it puts a little, so it just kind of gives us a visual cue about what categories, the distribution of categories. So the other thing too is that the other tool that you've been added to as well is Basecamp. And I think Basecamp, what we're going to use that for primarily is it's just getting out, so and that's where I'm going to put this video today. So I think it's going to be more for kind of announcements and just kind of keeping people in the loop of what's going on. And then Trello is the tool that we'll use to manage the process for specific articles all the way through idea phase to publishing it on the site and promoting it. So hopefully that makes sense. It's not too confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this on a message board to you all, and you'll see. So any announcements, if I need help from you guys or information, I'll just post it on Basecamp, and you can all respond there and share ideas and so forth and so on. But the actual process for articles and things will get done through Trello. So hopefully that all makes sense. If you have any questions at all, you can leave a comment on this post, and I'll try to help you as best I can. So anyway, it's nice to, I guess, sort of virtually meet you all, and have a good day.